Tonight I'm gonna Gwent myself out of my mind. What is up guys, this is Orpheus and tonight we are going to play some Gwent. The new patch is out, the new season of the Viper has started, and that means one thing. We are going to have to climb back to Pro rank. As you can see, I'm rank 3 now, so I was rank 1, not exactly a Pro rank last season, because I didn't play that much, but this month I am ready to commit and hopefully we will reach Pro rank ASAP so that we can attack the next base, which would be the first 500 players in the world. Honestly, like most of you probably know firsthand, the last couple of days in Gwent has been a mess. And I mean, I hadn't experienced this kind of mess since beta. We've been dealing with invisible cards and we've been drawing cards somehow already poisoned, just to name a few. But the hotfix is already out and most, if not all of this craziness in competitive gameplay disappeared, or at least so I've been told. Some of the problems still persist in the seasonal mode though. Anyway, without much further ado, let's take a quick look at the deck I'm using today. I decided to try Scoia'tael, even though I would not consider myself a Scoia'tael main. It's not an overcomplicated deck, I'd say it's quite simple, really. It's definitely less complicated and less surprising than some of my other decks. And it's based on a classical version of an Elven scenario, with main engines being the Feign Death, Vernociel cards, and obviously the Great Oak. I've tried several adaptations of this deck. I've tried adding Taruviel, or even Morale, or even leaving out the Feign Death scenario altogether, but so far this version proved to be the most effective for me. With that being said, of course, I can't rule out further changes to this deck. What you should be aiming for with this deck is a long round 3 play, unless you're facing some monster comps which can outswarm you in the long run, and to achieve this goal, obviously the best thing you can do is to win round 1, which may prove a little difficult as you would like to save most, if not all of your engines for the later stages of the game. So basically what you can do at least is to try to have a card advantage going into the second round, so the opponent would not bleed you as much in there. Nevertheless, the best way to show you how this deck is supposed to be played, or at least how I can imagine it to be played, is by the trial of fire, that is, jumping right into the game. So let's do just that. Let's get down to play some cards, mates. I am super excited about this, guys, and our first opponent today is just around the corner. And of course it's a Guardian lockdown. Yeah, that could be hard, but we will try to find our way through anyway. Alright, so we have 2 poisons, that's okay. I don't feel like I need this card. Better, it's getting better all the time. Okay. And of course we got the blue coins, so we gotta start. Half Elf Hunter is a safe start. I'm using almost all the time I could. Let's see how this will work out. He's already deciding. Oh man, yeah, he's going...
Your attention please.
What?
I shall now speak.
He's going full... he's going to destroy my deck, of course. My other 2 engine cards are already in my hands, so when some Viper Witchers are gonna come out, they're not gonna hurt me as much as they probably could. But there's really not a good card for me to play right now. Let's just proc some Harmony. Yeah, his deck is toxic.
A bit peckish.
Elven Land.
I don't like the look of this.
Just look for Nightshade.
So I can expect like a Masquerade Ball in round 3, I guess. Anyway, let's just keep our card advantage going on so we can actually contest in the round 3. Really, there's not a good poison target for me right now, but there's not really much I could play besides poison now, so let's try it.
Leave while you still stand.
Yep. And after this card, I'm probably leaving the first round. So let's just proc the Gin Lamp, and that's it. I think that's actually quite good. 17 points ahead. He will probably pass. And we didn't commit anything besides this 7-point card, 7 provision cost card. Yup, let's tilt him a little bit.
You waiting around hoping I'll proc you, badger.
And he's passing. Okay, we obviously are passing too, and we have won the first round, which is amazing, but then again, Trahirn Far Udifir destroyed our Great Oak, so he got a little lucky there, but that doesn't mean we don't stand a chance. I don't feel like I need this because I don't have any other treant in my deck. Oh god. Let's just put the Mahakam Marauder in the melee row
Hankering for Gwent.
so that we can draw 3 cards in the last round, but okay, so he has to play another card, and that's okay. Let's pass, because we really want to play the long round 3 gameplay. Okay, 1 lock is out, and it's also an aristocrat, which would be useful for his Masquerade Ball, but I suppose he already got all the cards he needs in his hand already. Okay, that's not very good. At least Yavin. I would at least like to have a Yavin in my hand. Or I can, of course, I can play with Call of the Forest, but a little more elves would be nice. That's quite alright. I don't want to risk it too much, so that I don't want to draw Eliran in my hand, but let's just stay a little on the safe side here, and let's see. So it's 5 points down on my Elias, okay. 9 provision card cost, okay. I feel like we can start with either Halfell Hunter via the Call of the Forest, or we can save actually Call of the Forest for the Kiaran if there would be a suitable target. So I'm just gonna start with the miner here.
Humans above, beasts below. Don't know which is worse.
I really think he's going for a Trace, Yennefer, Vilgefortz combo. So maybe there will not be a Masquerade board after all. But the amount of poison he's playing is kinda confusing me. Let's see what we can do here with Parnosiel in the range throw.
We shall retake the cities that were stolen from us.
And we are hoping for a suitable poison target, or just something I can destroy with Yavin, or poison, or Kiaran. Really?
Stress release is necessary for one's
Okay,
health.
that's quite unexpected, but I think it suits our needs. Well, sooner or later we have to play our Feign Death scenario. It might as well be now. Yeah, what the heck, why not?
This is Elven land, Dwarf.
And I put it obviously on the range throw so that Yewin could be more of a damage dealer when it comes to it. Yep, that's kinda what I expected. It's a 10 card for my 13 point scenario. So, still not a viable poison target on his side. I guess we can go with Dolbatana Bowman, but only for 2 points here. It doesn't matter if I actually cast it on the melee or on the range throw. And what the heck? I think if he would have Masquerade Ball in his hand, he would have played it by now. We can of course proc Elias
Love is
on the cow carcass.
We shall drive the ape
Eliran
man
is on
into
the battlefield
sea.
now. So far so good. if he put it next to a miner, that probably means he's running short on poison now. Not sure there. Yeah, we have to poison something.
The wood shall turn
That
against you.
could be anything really, so let's just go with one of the rock tossers. We have 3 poisoned units on our melee row, but that doesn't mean... I really don't believe he's got 3 poisons still in his hand. I'm kinda confused by his gameplay though. Yep, I could have expected the cupbearer. So what is going down?
Aroma and
Oh, he purified it. Okay, that doesn't change much really for me.
Your next move shall be your last!
Doesn't really matter what we target right now. Let's just poison it one more time so we can scare him a little. So if he's playing okay, morale. It's actually quite good.
In my trade, I am a great artist.
Should we destroy him? I think we actually can log him, which would be even better. Okay, let's log him. 3, 6. Yeah, that's quite alright for... It's perfect for you even on the ranged throw.
An ill wind blows.
And I think we got this, bros. Let's just save even for the last card. And 3, 6, 7, okay.
The only good human is a dead human.
So what's it gonna be? Yeah, he already passed. Thank you for the game. And our first victory tonight against the lockdown deck. That's good. I hope we'll keep on going in this spirit. And here we are, right on to the second match of the evening, boys. Let's see what it's gonna be. So far so good. Even though I was wondering if I could do a full elf scenario, like adding Vernosiel's commando, etc. But let's just see how this deck fares, and then we will really evaluate our
The North shall tuck tail and beg for mercy.
performance tonight. Well, it's another Nilfgaard. What do you say about that? Strategic withdrawal, Nilfgaard, okay. Máquina Division. Two poisons. Should I Nature's Rebuke it? Even though I would not proc the Death Blow bonus on the Weeping Willow, should I do just that? Well, I guess there's really not another viable option for me to remove the card afterwards, so let's do just that. By the way, Magna Division. I include that card in almost every Nilfgaardian deck I have at my disposal because that card for 4 provision cost
We dance,
is just overpowered.
for young is the night.
Alright, so what can I expect this? So far,
Famous last words.
no.
Right there.
Oh, so I can expect like Ramon Tarconel?
Estar up me order.
Maybe. Not sure there yet. Should I destroy it? Let's just proc the bowman.
Go, Black Banner!
What is it now?
Alright.
Got a hearty hankering for Gwent.
Let's take care here when he actually procs the Jin Lamp card, because that's probably when he's gonna pass, and I don't wanna go into the second round with a card disadvantage, so let's just keep an eye on that. Well, he's taking his time here. Okay, another soldier.
101, 102, 103.
Well, that doesn't proc the barricade anyway, so... Should I keep on going? I guess I should. Let's poison Matahari here. Another recruit.
152.
Should we keep on going here? I don't think, well, 5 down, 28, 28, 18. After this card, if I play Weeping Willow now, he will have a 9-point advantage because I will also proc Harmony on the Dryad Ranger. But is it worth it? Is it? I think it is. I think it very much is. He will probably pass. He's not passing, that's even better. So, I'm wondering, Alea's here. That's 11, 26. That's quite alright. I think we're going... No. We're going minor. And afterwards Elias, because he's passing the next round.
Neath the ground rest countless wretches and corpses.
He's still not passing. His bravery is kind of surprising me there, but then again, we are doing this.
Clearly I've a weakness for horned wenches.
Yep, kinda what I expected. And we have won the first round. without having to use our
We shall drive
leader's
the
ability. Of
ape
course,
men into the sea.
Eliren, I'm sorry, procced, but
Your
that
continued struggle has grown amusing.
did it though. Did it? Just wait till I can speak again. Not bad. A lot better. And that's quite the same. And we are passing, of course. It's an 8-8 card third round. It's quite alright. Yavin and Ciaran both can be procced. Let's try for at least one of those. Poison. You know, I think it's quite alright. Or alright, let's try it. Yep, it's better. And here comes Ramon.
Beat the lordling dogs until they beg for mercy.
With the Direland Soldier combo. Quite alright.
Scheiß im Tray!
I'm wondering if we should just go feign that scenario right away. He can have like Yennefer's Invocation or Corelli Heatwave in his hand. That's quite possible. Let's start with Vernal Seal on the Ranger though. That's always a safe way to start.
My heart holds no forgiveness for traitors.
So what he's gonna use it for on? Like a
Come on,
Damien de la
stalkers.
Tour.
We arrived.
Vincent van Morlehem maybe? Not sure. Let's go. Oh,
You will pay for this. You all.
not bad at all.
Leave while you still stand.
This is gonna be really, oh god. And then what his name is coming?
To the front yet again.
Fremde? Fremde is his name, isn't it? Yep, I don't see us really winning this, but let's try. I could have destroyed at least one of those, my bad. So what he's locking? Yep. So where is Fremde? Oh, he's gonna use it on Fremde, isn't he? I guess let's just destroy one of those because it's gonna be fucking terrible.
Coexistence.
Oh my. That's a really good deck though he's using.
Front yet again.
Yup.
Vigilance is a virtue.
Let's lock it.
Humans are not to be trusted.
Or are you telling me there is a chance? Actually. Yeah. This is gonna hurt a lot.
Live and die for the Emperor!
But we got this. We actually won. I can't believe this. It's amazing.
The only good human is a dead human.
Oh my god, what a game. Thank you, bro. That was actually a very good game. And we're starting to get on a roll, baby. Beep-a-pa-pa-da-pop. We are finally playing against something different than Nilfgaard. Northern Realms Uprising. It's been nerfed. Last patch a little bit. Yep, 2 poisons. That's a little better. And we got the blue coin, so half elf hunter, here you go. Radovit's Royal Guards.
Fall overboard and I'm not jumping in after you!
I mean, I don't really need to de-inspire it for the 2 armor bonus because I can only destroy some of his units with poison. So I think I'm not gonna want to commit a little too much in the first round, so probably let's just go with the Marauders here. I guess so. Okay. Let's hope he will commit a little more than we will. I'm probably passing the next turn. Unless he gives me like a viable poison target, like an Astranger maybe. Yep, I like this.
Your next move shall be your last!
The Purify card for the Northern Realms is mainly Kukodak, if you know what I mean. And he's not seeing a lot of play lately, so I would say, yep, he's not purifying. 12 points ahead, sorry, 13, 14, okay, so we are passing the next turn. Kira Metz. It's a pretty good card. Are we passing? I think we are. There's really not much we can do. We can't proc Harmony on the Dryad Ranger duel here because we just don't have any beast or treant in our hands, so let's just pass. He committed. Kira Metz is a 9 cost provision card. There's another 7. And Prince Tennis. That's an 8-1? Yep. So far I can't say I'm disappointed because I like the odds here. He's passing right away. I don't have a problem with that. And we are going into the very long round 3, which can be good for us. Yeah. There are at least 2 cards I absolutely need. So we are going to mulligan here. That's bad. It happens, but this is really bad because there's absolutely no way for me to get either Isengrim or the Great Oak because we didn't draw the Call of the Forest card. That's really bad. But let's not cry, let's not give up. We can do this somehow still, maybe. 1 poison is here. It's Vernociel on the range throw.
We shall retake the cities that were stolen from us.
Caravan Vanguard. No. Temerian Drummer, or next best thing, I guess. We are definitely poisoning here. Or are we? Yes, we are. Surely, the other way around, we can proc the Harmony, so. Yep. We don't need to lock this, we'll just move it to another row. Yeah. Well, between a rock and a hard place, aren't we? We're going on with the poison strategy. Yeah, it's a 2 damage every round, oh my god. So I guess the next round we'll use Kieran and we're moving the card again. Oh shite. Okay. Yep. Oh. We are going to use Yewin here, or no, the Black Rayla is a little more dangerous right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elves on the row, and the 6th one is Yewin.
Humans to the sea!
Yeah, we knew he had this in his hand. So it's actually, oh my god, the defender again. Yeah, let's just feign the death here. If I would have Isengrim, then I would be very happy with it. But with the Larian Sightman combo, we can't do anything. This is just bad.
I do what I must.
Yep, we lost. I guess that happens. Our progress, though, isn't halted, it's just a little delayed. And hopefully on the next video I'm gonna be a little closer to our goal, guys. Anyway, guys, this was my first ever Gwent related video. I will be posting more of these, and I would be very much grateful for any tips or for any content suggestions you would want to see, or the other way around. If any of you would like to receive any tips or deck suggestions from me, I would be very glad to share any of those. With that being said, this is 0rfeus. Thank you very much for watching, and see you guys here next time. Bye bye.